Well, we are back for more Dokkan Battle, and coming in on what I feel has been a pretty light Tanabata, pretty sparse Tanabata. Thank you celebration, transcendent heat celebration, whatever you want to call it. And I, you know, excuse me if I'm being a little negative, because I really don't mean to be. This is just like my read on the event, or on the celebration, I guess. But has anyone really noticed that a major celebration has been going on? Like, it surely doesn't feel like it. And I know it's one of those things where I guess you could compare it to, you know, if you wanted to be like completely bad faith, you could compare it to like the global Dokkan celebration or the 10th anniversary, which is kind of unfair, right? Because those are now set to be two anniversaries we're getting per year. Tanabata, by comparison, is going to look much worse when you're not comparing it to literally the anniversary characters here and then the global download celebration here, right? So I get that, but for my money, I'm having a hard time even thinking of this Tanabata as being a major celebration. Am I being super negative when I say that? Go ahead and tell me what your thoughts are on that. Like, in this time, instead of playing Dokkan, I found myself playing some more Street Fighter. I'm back into fighting games more than I've ever been. I just got the High Master on Street Fighter. And I just really have been looking at the game over here. And it's mostly because I've just been looking at it like, where is the stuff? I bring it up quite a bit, obviously, and like I said, I don't want to live in 2024. I don't want to live in 2023. But comparatively, you know, I'm looking at the Ultimate Red Zone Majin Buu for the Golden Week of 2024. I'm looking at the Super Magnificent Battle for Universal Survival Saga of 2024, and I'm just like, huh. Like, comparatively, have we gotten anything to this level? I mean, what did we get for here? We got Pure Saiyans. I wouldn't say any of these fights were much of anything. And I'm not saying they need to power creep the game. It's not really what I'm saying either. It's just, I guess my biggest complaint for the year is that the content pacing has just been so all over the place. I talked about this before, but there was sort of this thing. Sorry, I had to go on there. There was sort of this thing that happened during Golden Week this year where we didn't really get a real content patch. Ultimate Red Zone DB Saga came out. This is kind of nothing. And nothing else in the entirety of like Golden Week was really worth doing, I want to say. And then suddenly we were at Festival Battle or Special Battle. And suddenly we were at like, the game has completely shifted. Characters are dying more than ever. And you need the new characters to confidently get through things like Goku Black and Zamasu here, right? And because of that, we haven't had like this slow drip feed of like incremental improvements that typically comes with gacha games where it just happen over and over and over. So now we're at Tanabata, where usually they would drop something like meaningful. I mean, 2023's Tanabata was, what was it? 2023's, wasn't it this? I could be wrong. Wasn't this Shenron, this Omega Shenron, right? I could be wrong, I could be misremembering, but it's just to say that, you know, incrementally increasing difficulty until we get to like a new powerful stage that's worth doing. This year we just haven't had that. Instead, what we've had are really weird missions for things people don't want to do. In this case, I mean, Festival Battles missions, ugh, like, I just, it's just like not very interesting, I guess, is what I want to say. Like, so what's happened essentially is that 2025's Tanabata is themed around Festival of Battles. And despite what Truth and others might say, no one wants to fucking do it. You know, people always say, you know, it's one of those things where you'll hear Truth laugh like, oh my god, idiots on Twitter told me this didn't matter. But it's like, people are telling you that because this is bad for the game, right? Like, and it doesn't affect me, I just won't do it. Like, it's fine. But look at this celebration, man. Tanabata kind of feels dead, doesn't it? Theming a celebration like Tanabata around Festival of Battles has just, isn't it kind of dead? Like, does anyone care? Like, does anyone care when Relentless Surging Power Broly, Wrath Broly, is just dog shit in everything but Festival of Battles? Does anyone care? Like, I would be hard pressed. I would genuinely be hard pressed for you to tell me, explain to me what is different now about Dokkan than when we were in the Tao celebration? I feel like engagement's down. I feel like no one cares. I feel like people, you know, Truth does this thing where he goes by his viewer count. And I was looking at his page today just out of curiosity, and the reveal videos for Wrath Broly and stuff, like, you know, doing pretty well. You know, it's a Broly still. Why wouldn't people watch Broly? But after that, the views on the per video, I feel like they're down. I feel like people aren't even interested in watching festival battles. Am I crazy to say that? I don't know. I would genuinely be interested in some kind of graph that just like listed out how the game was doing right now, like interest in the game, people online, screen time, whatever you want, because I feel like it's low. I feel like I'm seeing less people talk about the game. I feel like I'm seeing more people. I mean, you know how I can tell interest is down? Because even the bitching is down. I don't even see people bitching or baiting right now because they just don't care. You know what I mean? Like they actually just don't even care about the game right now. And there's a Broly out. And by the way, it's not only a Broly, there's a Gogeta in the game right now. A new Gogeta. And people just don't care. So interesting. I think going forward, I said that Dokkan should not theme around Festival of Battles because it is bad for the game. You can like Festival of Battles. I don't, you know, it's fine. You can like Festival of Battles. I don't care if you like it. But in terms of like longevity for the game, I just feel like interest has plummeted after the GDC. And I don't think it's plummeted because Broly and Gogeta can't carry a celebration. I'm pretty sure they do a pretty good job, don't they? I mean, they had an entire event, you know, a panel, a con essentially, to show these characters off. Like, yeah, I don't know. I just it baffles me. It baffles me. And we are getting new content, obviously, with like the Union Master. But Union Master has felt like it's just going to be money. It's just like free stones. New missions for battle hardened formidable foes should just be piss easy because our characters are so much better than what they were when we were doing these fights. Extreme Festival Battles or something. I mean, we have easy A's on the way, but and okay, go to schedule here. We have easy A's on the way, or do we have easy A's already out? Am I crazy? Are they in the data or whatever? No, why aren't they? I guess there's no data download. We have easy A's on the way. It's a super easy A and the Broly easy. I guess I can go to I don't know. I guess I can go to some movie bosses. It's this guy right here, and where is that red boy? He's right here. So we have these two, and they look fine. Like not like game changing or anything, but fine from right now. You know, from right now. I'm not saying they can't be better, but fine for right now. And yeah, that's just been Dokkan. Like I've been playing fighting games. I've been playing 2XKO Street Fighter. I've been playing Uma, like I said in the previous video. I've been really waiting on Bleach Soul Resonance. I think that game's going to be really fun when it finally releases to global. I cannot wait for that game to get a beta or whatever. I'm really looking forward to that because I'm a long time Bleach fan. I know a lot of people got back into Bleach around the same time as the 1,000-Year Blood War has been animated, but I was reading that like as it was coming out on the manga side, so pretty excited for that. But yeah, I think it might be an L for the Festival of Battle, bros, man. I just don't see people talking about Dokkan right now. And you can't say, like, we're not getting hype. Like, the worst thing someone could do right now is try and convince me that it's like a headliner issue like they did with Tao, right? Where it's like, oh, you know, Tao killed Dokkan. Lowest interest ever. I mean, this is Broly. This is two Saiyans. One's a Gogeta. And it's just themed around Festival Battles and no one cares. No one gives a shit at all. I mean, this character could go in other types of content, but I mean, even just when you think about like Golden Frieza and Gogeta, how is this supposed to work with their team? Like, what is this leader skill now? You know what I mean? Like, what is this? This is a nightmare now in retrospect. So yeah, I don't even know what to say really. Hopefully Dokkan picks it back up. We do have, of course, like a bunch of new styles of content coming. We're getting a maintenance update to get a new UI in. and Dokkan is clearly planning something for the October time slot, so we'll see what happens there. But if you told me at the start of Tanabata that I would not even realize that Tanabata was happening, I wouldn't believe you. And this is from someone who got this Broly and like 300 stones on his double rates banner, and I got this Golden Frieza and Gogeta literally from the free-to-play tickets. Like, it's not like I missed the characters or I was skipping. Like, I was trying to skip this character. Like, genuinely, I was going to skip this character. I didn't spend anything on this character. Just that it was just free-to-play tickets. I was probably not going to use more than 500 of my stones on this Broly, and then I was going to, like, leave it be what it was. So it's not like I don't have the characters, but there's just... This character doesn't work in content when... Even if you take him into, like, the harder, you know... Even when you take him into the harder stuff, like the challenge stages that aren't festival battles, like he looks fucking pissed in those events, man. It's awful, and stuff like this, like, so it's like I can't take him in there. I could take him into festival battles, but it's just, I mean, it's kind of boring. So it's just over. Like, it just feels like the celebration is completely done. And when we do end up getting these movie bosses characters to buff Broly, like, will this character or this character even have changed the fact that, like, it just feels kind of ass to use this guy in, like, anything that's not festival battles? I don't know. Like, we've got Truth posting Broly, Wrathful, no leader skill, like, videos. Like, it's bad out there, man. It's bad. That's filler content. That's a filler video. That's the kind of video he posts when nothing is happening. You know what I mean? You know, Gekishin Squadra videos are the types of things that you post when nothing is happening. So we'll see. Yeah, weird Tanabata, weird transcendent Dokkan Festival. Save us, Daima. All that being said, though, like, if you like the video, subscribe to the club. We'll go make it in. Peace.